My name is Akira. Through junior high school, I lived abroad because of my parents' work. When I graduated, I came back to my hometown where I was born and entered a local high school. However, since I don't have any friends from junior high, I couldn't join any groups and ended up spending every day by myself. I kind of had a feeling this would happen. It happened on one of the boring days as usual.
This is Milan, an exchange student who will be staying with us from today. She speaks very little Japanese, so please talk to her in English.
Milan, who was just introduced by our teacher, was a beautiful woman that everyone could not stop looking at. All the boys in the class were obviously excited. At first, her classmates welcomed her and tried to communicate with her in English. However, as the language was quite difficult to overcome, everyone gradually stopped talking to her. Eventually, Milan became isolated. Nowadays, the only people who talk to her are flirtatious guys looking for a chance. It seemed to me that Milan was having some trouble dealing with them. One day, it was when I was taking care of the flowers in the classroom for my day duty. Okay, so watering the flowers is done. Oh, they're probably suffocating in here. So let's get them out in the sun. Here you go, flowers. Is that better? I opened the window, took a flower pot, and raised it to the sun. Then I heard a familiar voice from downstairs. So, I can teach you Japanese from very gently. Well, you don't understand what I'm saying right now. How should I say this in English? Who is it? The moment I was thinking this... Oh my! Distracted by the voice, the flower pot slipped from my hands. Immediately afterward, with a dull thud from below, I heard a scream. I have a bad feeling about this. The premonition was dead on. When I looked down, I saw a boy foaming at the mouth, and next to him a broken flower pot and a girl. Oh no! I have to go and help ASAP! Shigeru and... Milan? It was my classmate Shigeru who had collapsed at the scene. So, it is Milan who is looking worriedly at this unconscious Shigeru. As far as I can tell from the conversations earlier, Shigeru was trying to hit on Milan when I dropped the flower pot. Wait. This is no time for calm analysis of the situation. Milan, please go get a teacher.
Huh?
Oh, I forgot that she can't understand Japanese. Well, it's faster if I go anyway. I'll go get a teacher, so wait here.
Yes, I will.
After that, the rushing teachers called for an ambulance, and Shigeru was taken to the hospital. Which is fine, but what should I do? They're going to find out that Shigeru fainted because I dropped the flower pot. I have no choice. I have to speak honestly. That was my thought at the time.
Shigeru brought me here, but when I was having trouble understanding what he was saying, he fell and hit his head on a flower pot.
Ah. When Milan explained the situation in English, an English teacher translated it to the other teachers. When the teachers realized that it was an accident, they immediately left the place. Milan, why did you say that?
I know that you helped me, Akira.
I didn't exactly help. I just happened to drop the flower pot and Shigeru was there. I was not expecting this to happen.
Still, it doesn't change the fact that you helped me. Shigeru's been following me around for a long time and I've been having problems. Thank you very much for your help.
No. Thank you for sticking up for me too.
I was surprised. I didn't know you could speak English.
Yeah, I was actually living in the US until last year.
No wonder your English is so good. Would you be my friend?
What did you just say?
You don't want to?
Milan looks at me with sullen eyes. I'm sure she's feeling lonely because she's in a strange country and has no friends. I know the feeling. After all, I'm basically in the same situation. Okay, if you don't mind, let's be friends.
Really? Thank you so much!
That's how we came to spend our time together. We thought it would make a scene if our classmates found out that we were getting along, so we ate lunch together on the rooftop, went home together, went out together on the weekends, and secretly shared some fun time together. Being with her in this way, I can see that she is not only pretty, but she is also calm, kind, and understands people's feelings. It was kind of frustrating that her classmates didn't understand her just because she didn't speak Japanese.
But really, your English is so good. Are you thinking of getting a job related to English in the future?
I don't know. I haven't thought about my future much. In the meantime, I'm going to go to a local university and take it easy while I'm there.
Local university?
Milan looked as if she was thinking about something. At the time, I didn't understand the meaning of her words at all. One day, on the way back home, Milan, you don't seem to be doing well lately. What's wrong?
Actually, I've been homesick lately. Right now, I'm living alone in a flat that my parents have prepared for me. But when I go home, I feel so lonely.
Oh, I get it.
But it's okay. You're here with me.
It's nice of her to say so, but a girl leaving her home country and living by herself. No wonder she gets homesick. I wish I could do something about it, but what can I do? Oh! If you are fine with it, why don't you come over and have dinner at my place?
At your place?
I live with my parents and my sister, and we all speak English, so you don't have to worry about it. My mom has actually more foreign vibes than most of the foreigners.
It wouldn't bother you?
No, it wouldn't. You don't have to feel that way. So, let's go? I immediately called my mother and invited Milan to the house.
Welcome! So you must be Milan! Nice to meet you. Hey, don't be shy. Come on in!
As expected, my mother was really excited and took care of Milan. My father and sister also joined in and we all had dinner together that night.
Anyway, I never thought Akira would have a foreign girlfriend.
Hey, she's not my girlfriend. I guess Akira is growing up. I said she's not my girlfriend.
Milan, what do you think of Akira, by the way? He's very kind and always takes care of me.
You don't need to answer her, Milan.
By the way, Milan, why don't you stay over at our place tonight? Such a good idea. You can use my pajamas. You can sleep in my bed too.
Why are you deciding everything? Since then, Milan has been coming to eat with us almost every day. On weekends, she would stay with us and she became friends with my family. When I saw how she was having a good time, I felt very relieved that her loneliness had been eased. But those happy days were coming to an end. A few months later, it was the weekend of the end of Milan's stay in Japan, and I went to the airport to see her off. It's time. It was such a short time, but I enjoyed our time together. Milan?
I promise I'll come back to Japan. Please wait for me.
Those were her last words, and she went back to her country. And I was on my own again. In the beginning, I became Milan's friend because I felt sorry for her being so lonely. But now I realize how much I was actually saved by her. Well, now I know that I had feelings for her. But it's too late anyway. Yo, Akira! Why don't you come and eat lunch with us? Shigeru? I don't mind, but why with me? Actually, we were asked by Milan to take care of you. Huh? What do you mean? I could hardly believe the story when Shigeru and the others told me. Milan was worried that I would be alone in class again after she returned to her country. So she went around asking my classmates to get close to me so that I wouldn't be alone. If you see her begging for you in Japanese, which she is not good at, how can we say no? I couldn't do anything for her while she was here, so… What? Milan. And so ended my first love, without me telling Milan my feelings. 3 years later. After that, I made some friends and had a good time in high school, and then I entered a local university. I was about to start a new life, but somehow I was feeling unfulfilled. Maybe it was because of the feelings that I never got to tell. I can't keep dragging this out forever.
Akira!
Milan? Why are you here?
I applied for the same university so that I could meet you. Akira!
But how did you know which university I'm going to? Don't tell me you remembered that time.
I promised that I would come back to Japan one day.
But I never thought I'd actually see you again. And you were speaking Japanese too.
If I want to date a Japanese guy, I should at least be able to speak Japanese.
Date a Japanese guy?
Akira, I like you. I've been having feelings for you for 3 years.
What? I don't know what's going on. My mind is a mess of surprises. But there's one thing I know for sure. I like you too, Milan. Would you be my girlfriend?
Yes, I would love to.
This is how we met again and started dating. After that, we graduated from university, started working, Milan got a job in Japan, and eventually, we got married. But that's a story for another time.